Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Voice credits we know. Striker in Mortal Kombat, Along the Street Fighter 4, Zwei in Soul Calibur.
Yeah!
Yes!
There we go. The fourth guy you kill in every scene in every Call of Duty. More recent stuff. Let's see, Alvin and Tales of Exilium.
Yes.
Prom and Fire Emblem. For any of you guys, anyone here play Hearthstone at all? Card game? The voice of Rexar, the hunter. The hunter who play a hunter deck. Then,
That's you? God dang it!
Greetings, traveler.
Dude, that's awesome!
I will hunt you down.
so all you hunter decks out there, we can kick ass. Mage deck?
Yeah, Mage deck, yo.
No, mages are dicks.
I wanted to
I
play
get
Mage
white
deck.
mages way too often.
They're okay.
Yeah, and some fun other stuff coming up in Warlords of Draenor and Heroes of the Storm. So anyway, that's my deal. Let's pass on over to this town tomorrow.
Whatever, you hush. Hi! My name is Josh Greeley. I'm a Dallas-based voice actor for Funimation Entertainment, Okatron 5000. Okatron is actually where I've done most of my video game work. It's where I did voice for Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, I think it was Ultimate Tenkaichi, where it was like the first Dragon Ball game where you could actually create your own custom character.
Alex
If you picked
is
the
going to get
energetic
pissed.
voice for your custom character, that was me.
We love you.
It's like energetic, and you can it's just this little kid-sounding voice, and you can put him on these brawly-like bodies.
Oh, I have a story to tell you in a second.
Okay, cool. Other stuff. Borderlands 2, I play Dave, Mr. Bony Pants Guy, and a whole bunch of other fun and terrifying people. Also, let's see, Tales of Xillia 2, I'm playing Luger.
What? I love you forever. Okay.
So I'm super excited about that. Sumashir in Dynasty Warrior 7, and...
Warrior 7.
Oh, and I have also done some little bit stuff on stuff like Orcs Must Die, and I'm the voice of Shibalonke in Smite. If any MOBA fans.
Yeah, this is the time where all of you guys need to go to Wikipedia and help us remember our credits. Really bad at it. But yes. So, as far as the plan for this panel, I think we will do quick introductions of video game voiceovers, and then yes, very good. So, and then we will open the floor to questions, in which we will be answering possibly with answers. It's good plan, yes.
We may not be able to though. We may not be smart enough.
This is true. Benedict, we will apologize.
We may not have the knowledge.
No, I apologize for this.
But someone in this room does have some knowledge.
In other words, no
and I will need
spoilers.
to talk.
Oh.
Just a fancy way of saying no spoilers.
You're all too young.
I hear you.
It's gonna turn into just like quote Lord of the Rings quotes panel. I'm cool with that.
Nobody touches a dwarf.
What was it? We were doing Ghostbusters all day. So.
Yeah, all day yesterday was just Ghostbusters quote day. We began to recite the entire film and we had to stop ourselves.
Yeah. That started to get a little crazy.
A little crazy. It happens. So anyway, video game voiceover. Both me and Josh are gamers, and so we had the pleasure of coming into the industry, understanding a lot of the genres that we work on. And that's been a huge boon from a voice acting standpoint. You kind of know the theme and the style of the games you're working on. You know, if it's like a fantasy RPG, things tend to be a little more whimsical, and you know the difference between how an elf sounds versus a dwarf versus a gnome. And I guess a lot of actors who don't understand the context get that explained when they walk in by the producers. And I love those moments where like I get in the booth and the director's like, okay, so bear with me here. You're playing a rogue, and so what rogues do is they're kind of I'm like, dude, I've made like 4 rogues and 3 different versions of D&D. We're good. like we're talking like dual sword using rogue here. We're talking like duelist rogue. We're talking like stealthy, theft style rogue. Like go offhand dagger, single dagger, and they just shut up at that point. And it's kind of fun, but yeah. And so for video game voiceover, the large difference between the process of recording voices than is in animation and anime. And it's closer to anime in the fact that almost all the recording is done in a solitary environment. So you're by yourself in a booth with a director and a producer and an engineer. And on some projects, like Resident Evil, 8 different Japanese producers staring at you.
That's a lot of fun.
I'll never forget my first day recording on Resident Evil 6. It was Liam, the director, the sound engineer, the American producer, Mr. H, the head of like the Resident Evil franchise, and then like 7 other people from Capcom, all in business suits. And they're all like stadium-style seating, staring at me, and I'm in the booth with like the dots on my face, just doing facial motion capture for it. And I'd finish a line, do like one pass on it, and then just hear silence as all of them start talking feverishly to each other. And then they're like, kind of arguing with Liam, and Liam argues back, and they look all frustrated and angry. I'm like, oh god, what did I do? I wait for 5 minutes, and then eventually Liam comes on. Hey, no, it's good, we're moving on. Okay.
It's one of the most nerve-wracking things ever. It's as if voice acting isn't already nerve-wracking enough sometimes, especially when you're sitting there in a little bitty box with 2 people staring at you, the director and the engineer, and you've already got just 2 sets of eyes just kind of staring at you blankly and judging you. To suddenly have a bunch of VPs, still like in suits and stuff, started coming in and talking in a completely different language, and you can't hear the conversation anyway.
Yeah.
It's
It's people wonder why actors sometimes will go crazy.